How to fix an HVAC P&L mistake I see often. Hi, this is Josh Horn, CPA of Horn Valuation. I help owners build, value, and sell their business. I'm talking about the profit and loss today and a mistake I see on almost every financial statement that comes across my desk. Why does it matter to you? Well, because you can make more money if you fix this. It's easy to fix, and when you do it, you can make faster and better decisions. So let's take a look at this and see how you can fix this in your HVAC business today. Let's start with a 30,000 foot view of a P&L. I've showed this one to you before, but it's worth reviewing because there are only three major components of your HVAC P&L, and they are your sales, what you bill your customers. The second thing is the cost of goods sold, which should include the direct materials and the direct labor, the technician labor on the jobs performed. And then finally, you have your fixed costs, the cost to run your building, the cost to pay your administrative staff, your insurance. Those costs are very difficult to change, right? It's very difficult to call your landlord and say, hey, well, I just don't want to pay the full amount this month. Or call your utility company and say, well, I can't pay all that this month. Those are largely fixed costs in the overhead section. What I want to focus on today are the cost of goods sold and specifically the direct labor costs and putting them in the right place on your financial statements. So let's dive deeper into this right now. If we look at this section up here, if we expand this a little further beyond what I did before, what you want to see up here are the labor costs for your technicians. What do I see a lot of times? I see them often down here in the overhead costs, or I may see some technician costs up here, some down here. Sometimes I even see administrative costs for administrative salaries up here, which is going to throw it off as well. So why does this matter? You need to be able to pull the levers to drive profit. And that primary lever in this area is pricing jobs. And to price jobs correctly, you have to know what you're making on your jobs. Let's drill down on this even further and think about having a weekly staff meeting. So even though you have an HVAC business that is likely seasonal, what I've done here for simplicity is to take the prior figures and just divide them by 52 weeks. So let's say you're going to sit down with your staff, and based on last week's numbers, this is what you see. Now, understand you have classified all of your direct materials and direct labor costs in the right area. And you're looking at this and you have a target gross profit margin of 45%. You can see you hit your target, 46%. Now let's pretend you sit down in the staff meeting and it looks something like this. You missed your mark, just under 44%. It's likely within one of these three areas. Now you have to pull the tickets to figure out what happened. You either underpriced the job, you have an issue within the labor, or you have an issue within materials, or it could be all three. But fix what you can fix. You can't fix your fixed costs in the short term. You can fix this area right here. And the quicker you jump on top of it, ideally, somebody needs to be monitoring gross profit daily. The more chance, high likelihood you have of making your HVAC business profitable when you get to the end of the year. You cannot wait when you're pricing jobs incorrectly to fix this. And by getting your financial statements dovetailing to the gross profit metrics you want to see, you can fix this. So let's recap. Get your labor classifications correct. Cost of goods sold is for the direct materials and the direct labor of the technicians. The fixed costs or operating expenses are where the administrative salaries are, which would include you as owner if you are at the home office most of the time. If you are a manager and you are not directly billing jobs, it would also include your officer compensation. So get those classifications right, so you can pull the levers you can change to drive up your profit. That will allow you to catch underbilling or other job issues. This is Josh Horn, CPA of Horn Valuation. This is how to fix an HVAC P&L mistake I see often. Get in touch with me if you have any questions. Have a great day.